Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is Champion 2D Rob. How's everyone doing? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. I've been away for a bit. Decided to take a little bit of a break from YouTube. Basically just decided to do other things really. I mean, it's not that I've been busy as such. It's just that after the event that was Blackpool and sort of the amount of games that I came back with from Blackpool, I was just sort of, in terms of games, I was tapped out. I was tapped out. I needed a break from games, from talking about games. I just wanted to focus on other things in life, really. I think that that's sort of the person I am. I have other hobbies and other interests, and every now and again something else comes to the forefront that I sort of like to put my focus towards. And I also felt that it'd be pointless making videos if I wasn't really feeling it. I've always said that if you don't feel like making videos, you shouldn't make videos. Because I like to, you know, have a degree of enthusiasm when I'm sort of talking at the camera, and I don't like that to waver. I know I like to keep a certain level of consistency in terms of the enthusiasm what I bring to my videos. So, you know, if I wasn't feeling it, then, you know, I didn't want to do any videos. Basically what this video is about, it's just going to be a bit of a talk, a bit of a waffle. Just sort of let you know what I've been up to. Just sort of give you some of my thoughts and opinions on some of the stuff that's been happening at E3. Some of the games they've announced has been quite interesting. And just sort of talk about bullshit in general, really. So, yeah, it's a bit of a waffle, guys. First off, where have I been? Well, you know, just doing other stuff. I've sort of recently gotten back into the gym lately. Really got back into the gym in a big way. I mean, I've been doing it now for the last few months. But lately my fitness has become a very sort of prominent fixture for me. I used to be in really good shape back in the day, so only a few years ago. So I'm sort of striving to get myself back into shape, and you know, that a lot of my focus is on that. And you know, of course, just sort of enjoying movies, going out, having a bit more of a social life that I sort of neglected for a bit. You know, because I'm a single man. You know, a lot of you guys are married, but I'm still a single man. So, I know I've still got to go out there, you know, and socialise. That's basically what I've been doing as well. You know, that absorbs a lot of funds, you see. And contrary to popular belief, I'm not rich, so I have to make sure that my money goes into other things. And when it goes into other things, unfortunately, game collecting has to suffer. That's not to say I haven't been picking up, but I haven't been picking up much. I do have some stuff here, and there is going to be a pickups video coming very, very soon. I picked up some great stuff, as well as I've received some gifts, some awesome YouTubers that I've been waiting to do a video on. So that'll be in my next video. I've also got a movies pickup vid coming soon. I'm going to separate them from now on. I think I will be separating them. I know that, you know, combining movies with games, to be fair, viewings wise, it has been successful. It hasn't really had a knock-on effect on my viewing figures. People seem to enjoy it, but you know, I think you know, just to sort of make it more bearable for some people, I think I will split off movies. Well, it'll be sort of like games will be exclusive to one video, and then it'll be movies, comics, and other miscellaneous stuff in another video. I think that's what I'm going to do in the future. Now, in terms of sort of YouTubing as well, I have to admit, I've kind of hit a brick wall with my videos. I've sort of gone as far as I can with it. So what I want to do now is really focusing on editing stuff. I've actually recently purchased some editing software. I don't have it yet, but it's coming. and I'm going to start working on my editing skills just to sort of make my videos a lot better. And what basically this will mean for you guys will be more content, a lot better content, and of course, you know, maybe in the future I might start doing out and about vids, you know, doing stuff with gameplay footage. And I'm not just talking about me doing gameplays, you know, I mean about stuff like now having, you know, pickup vids that would allow me to show you guys some of the more obscure titles, you know, some of the gameplay of some more obscure titles that I like to pick up. Because, you know, guys, you know, I always like to pick up a lot of obscure games. You know, sometimes I do my best to describe those games, but I think sometimes, you know, it's better to just show you guys what I'm talking about. And I think that's what I'm aiming to do in terms of in the future with pickup vids, is while I'm not necessarily going to be showing gameplay of every single game I get, but I will sort of make special highlights of games that I think need to be put out there a bit more. So that's what I'm going to do hopefully in the future, and as well, you know, hopefully just sort of give you a better overview of some of my collections. I also have an anime collection, a VHS anime collection that I used to collect back in the 90s, and I've been dying to show you guys that, so that I'm going to get around to that at some point as well. So there is going to be some more videos coming very, very soon. Of course, don't expect, you know, my videos to change suddenly overnight. I've never edited anything in my life, so once I get the software in, I'm going to start really working on it, practicing and stuff. So it will be subtle changes in the beginning, and hopefully things will get better as time goes on. What else was there? Yeah, so obviously that aside, you know, also yes, the hip hop stuff, the hip hop videos are continuing. There will be a part 2 to the Wu-Tang video guide. Sorry, you know, some of you guys that have enjoyed the first video and have had to wait a while for the second one. That is coming. That will be coming very, very soon. So I will be doing a part 2, and there will be a part 3 as well. And there won't be such a gap between part 2 and part 3. I will release them much, much sooner. So that is coming as well. So basically, yes, that's basically what I've been getting up to. Now, moving on, I just want to talk briefly about some of the announcements that's been going on at E3. It's been very, very interesting. Some of the games they've announced. Some of the stuff, I'll be honest, haven't been that impressed with. And if you're asking me, you know, which company had the best conference, I want to point out I didn't watch the conferences in full. I just sort of watched bits and pieces here and there. I have to admit, I really liked what Microsoft showed. I was actually quite surprised by what they had to say, and quite disappointed by what Sony had to say, if I'm honest. Of course, you know, in terms of what's been going on with Sony, Uncharted 4, it's a given. I'm going to love that no matter what. To be honest, not that impressed with the game. That's not me saying that I don't think the game looks good. It's just, it just looks like more of the same. Some have said, well, it's a bit more open world, but that's nothing new really. You know, GTA's been doing that for years. So, but don't get me wrong, it's nice to add, and I'm really looking forward to it. It does look beautiful, but it just looks more of the same to me. So don't make. I don't want to make that sound like I'm not impressed and I'm not looking forward to it, because that couldn't be further from the truth. I'm very much looking forward to it. That's an automatic purchase, but I think it hasn't impressed me as much as compared to some people. But it does look awesome, and I can't wait for that game. There's another game. The name escapes me now. It featured like a sort of like a set in the far future, reminded me a lot of Enslaved. It has like this female warrior type character. She's sort of taking down robot creatures. That game looks awesome, so I'm looking forward to that game as well. The PS4 is definitely in the direction I'm going in. Yeah, I mean, it was cool, but overall, I wasn't that impressed. I mean, I know, you know, Shenmue 3. I know a lot of people are excited about that. I've never played the previous Shenmue game, so I don't have that level of excitement for it. To me, it's like it's whatever. But don't get me wrong, you know, like I'm willing to check it out. Hopefully they'll do a Shenmue 1 and 2 remaster for me to check it out. Of course, we had the Final Fantasy VII remake that will be coming at some point down the line. Not gonna lie, it looks awesome, and it's pretty much what I wanted Final Fantasy to look like back in the day. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what they do with that game as well. Now, in terms of Microsoft, what really caught my eye, of course, the new Tomb Raider game. Now, I've heard it's a timed exclusive, which I hope that's the case, because I do want that game on the PS4. I don't see myself picking up an Xbox One, but I have to say, though, it's very tempting. I saw the game Cuphead. It's a digital download game. It looks awesome. It's basically like a side-scrolling shooter, I think Gunstar Heroes type of game. But the graphics resemble sort of the old 1930s, 1940s type of old cartoons. They look fantastic. That game looks amazing. And I'm gutted that that is an Xbox exclusive. At least as far as I know, it's an Xbox exclusive. Game looks amazing. I was really excited to see that game. I've never seen a game look like that before. I really want to play that game. That game looks amazing. But yeah, as far as what Nintendo have to show, yeah, there was some good stuff that I heard. I mean, I'm looking forward to the new Fire Emblem game that's coming out on the 3DS. Definitely looking forward to that. I might pick up Hyrule Warriors for the 3DS. I heard that's coming out as well, so I'm interested to see where that's going. I'm not planning on picking up a Wii U, to be perfectly honest. Now, Super Mario Maker, that I've got to admit is a game that I really, really, really want to try. It's definitely made me consider getting a Wii U. So I can't say I'm not going to get a Wii U, because if that game comes out, I might give in to temptation. Because the prospect of creating your own Mario levels, that to me, just want to try it. So we'll see. I thought the new Star Fox game, I don't know, not really feeling it. Seems quite slow. Doesn't seem as good as Star Fox 64. At least the one I've only played the 3DS version. But I mean, there's aspects of it that I like, but I don't like what they're doing with the gamepad and stuff. I really just wish Nintendo would just let us play it normally with a pad. I mean, if you're going to add gimmicks to it, fine, but at least give us the option to play it in a more conventional sense. Because it's one of the things that bugs me about the Wii. As much as I'm enjoying that console at the moment, I don't like being forced to play a certain way. I like, if you're going to include out there controls, at least give me the option to play in a more conventional sense. Rant over. But, it looks interesting. There's definitely some good games coming out for the Wii U. It seems like, there's going to be a lot of good stuff for people that have purchased the Wii U to look forward to in the near future. I just wish they had more third-party support, really, because that's really what that system needs. I'd like to see more third-party developers create original content for the system, help boost the system, give it a lot more exclusives to make the console a lot more desirable. I know a lot of Nintendo fanboys will say, the Nintendo's got nothing but exclusives, all the Nintendo first-party titles. True, but I think in order to also help A, increase the variety of games, B, ease off the burden on Nintendo, because they can only produce so many games. I think it would be better for them to try and get these third-party developers to create a lot more original content, like they did with the Wii. I mean, speaking of the Wii, I'll be doing a collection video of my Wii games very, very soon. I'm going to bring up that subject as I'm going through that collection, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, it's definitely been an interesting couple of days, seeing what's coming out in the near future. I do plan on buying a PS4, but I think I'm going to hold out for a little bit longer. To be perfectly honest, I just want the games to build up a little bit I want the library to build up a little bit, and essentially, once, you know, Uncharted 4 is out, Metal Gear is out, when all those games are sort of out, I'll probably pick up a console then, just so I can scoop up all those games in one go, pretty much. Because I know the Batman Arkham Knight Edition PS4 console's coming out next week. Very excited. I actually did have that console on pre-order, but I decided to cancel it just because I just decided that I don't really need the console right now in my life at this moment in time. I've got other things to play. I'm currently playing through Tales of Exilia on the PS3, and I'm quite a few hours into it, and I'm really enjoying it. This is basically, aside from Fire Emblem, this is basically the sort of next RPG that I'm sort of really attempting to have a good go at. And I'm enjoying it so far, I have to say. So I'm looking forward to completing that at some point. So I've got a lot of games to get on with. I've got a lot of NES games, as some of you know. I've got a lot of NES titles, and that collection is steadily building even more. I've since bought a couple more games for the NES, some great games, and yeah, just a lot of good stuff. But anyway, guys, I think I'll leave it there. Just sort of wanted to let you guys know what I've been up to, and of course let you know that more videos are coming very soon. I know you guys have just been watching other stuff. You probably haven't even noticed that I've been gone, which is fine. That's fine. But yeah, there will be a pickups video coming next, and there will be sort of a steady flow of videos over the next few weeks as well. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back soon. Bye bye.